Aman Sinha, please.
Because that question pertains to extradition.
Please. If you were given this statement, to read out on the floor of the House, Aman Sinha, will you as an intelligent, educated man who's aware of your party's position and what is happening within the government, will you or will you not turn around and say, how dare you give this to me to read out?
Anand, I cannot make out anything in the cacophony.
Right. Yes, Mr. Pradhan. Coming to Aman Sinha in a bit. Yes, sir, yes.
This entire controversy is unnecessary. There are two ways to eliminate the threat of Dawood Ibrahim. One by extradition and other is by the way Osama bin Laden has been eliminated by the United States. Extradition is possible where there is some system, some judicial system is in place, and there you can ask for extradition. Pakistan is a rogue country. Pakistan is not a country and it is not a state at all, it is a failed state. If you are going to pursue that extradition for bringing Dawood Ibrahim back to India, it is just impossible. Because basically
Mr.
the entire
sir, no, please talking about extraction and not extradition.
I'm talking about extradition. I'm talking about extradition.
But now, my question again to you. 1993, you were criminal lawyer. You were there at that time.
Let me explain.
How many times did Dawood Ibrahim say that he is interested in surrendering?
No.
How many times did he say he is interested? How many times did the political brass say yes, let's try and do it, facilitate this?
You are not aware, therefore I am telling you.
Yes, sir.
Extradition is a legal process, it is a judicial process in that country where the India is supposed to request for that extradition of that fugitive, and he is supposed to bring
How many times have we done it?
No, we cannot do it, because basically the Dawood Ibrahim is not having a fixed abode. He is obviously the entire Pakistani system is behind it.
No, but Mr. Pradhan, how can we request for extradition when our government has already claimed today that we don't know where he is?
Our state will have to decide whether are we going to pursue him the way Osama bin Laden was pursued.
Sir, the point is, the former army chief, just on the 17th of April, let me tell you this also. He has said that the army is ready to extract him or even eliminate him, but it's not being done because of certain considerations. You know my point. You know what my point is.
So this extradition is all nonsense.
No, the straightforward. And even if the straightforward point is, Mr. Pawar, is that the former army chief knows where Dawood Ibrahim can be found. The former intelligence and raw officials know where Dawood Ibrahim can be found. You as the former joint police commissioner, even today can find out in 3 days where Dawood Ibrahim's location is. But this government on the floor of the House says, we don't know.
As to why this discussion.
Why, sir?
Because I don't know. See, finally, if the aim is to get Dawood Ibrahim alive or dead, whatever controversy takes on the floor of the parliament, what way it is going to help us and not destroy the claims? See, as you rightly saying, that army chief has said that we are sure. I was also a part of police once upon a time. We are sure that agencies are capable to carry out the operation.
But Mr. Pawar, we're talking about hot pursuit there. If we set that aside for a while, I'm talking about the case that India made so far for the extradition of Dawood Ibrahim. But if you have the government on the floor of the House saying we are not aware of his location at present, does it not weaken our case for extradition of the underworld don?
No, see, weakening of the case does not only depend upon the location and address. Finally, when a definite request for extradition will go, something will have to be quoted. Now, I don't know.
But what will we quote? No. So far, we've been telling everyone that we know Pakistan and the ISI are harboring Dawood Ibrahim.
But they
are encouraging terrorism on Indian soil.
You are asking this question to wrong persons. This question has to be put to the government.
No, and we have put it. We have put it to the BJP as well.
Basically, I'll tell you why.
Osama bin Laden was not pursued by asking questions in Senate and Congress. No, you are under wrong impression.
Mr. Pradhan,
this will have to be done.
My question to you, sir, is if you are such a strong advocate of extraction, let's extract Dawood Ibrahim. But the fact is,
I'm not on extraction, I'm on extradition.
No.
Extradition is a legal process.
You are saying extradition is not going to be possible.
Of course not.
So that's why you are saying we have to extract him or eliminate him. But my point is that
take a political decision.
Sir, my point is Majid Memon of the NCP is sitting here, and we'll ask him that at that time when Mr. Sharaf, from the time of
Mr. Memon,
from the time
whether
of
he is talking as a lawyer or as a politician
till 2013 and 2015, Majid Memon, you have to admit that there has been a lack of political will, and that is coming through. And there has been an effort of carelessness. They all come out and say we are serious about Dawood Ibrahim, but in the end they do this. These gaps happened with the UPA and they are happening with the NDA. So who's not serious?
No, Anand, I'm sorry. Mr. Shinde and Mr. Chidambaram made a categorical statement.
Sir,
that
again, so Jaiveer Shergill, if Mr. Chidambaram made a categorical statement, then why are you not, then in that case you should accept what Kiran Rijiju said 6 hours later.
In order to get you back.
You should accept Jaiveer Shergill, what Kiran Rijiju said 6 hours later. If that is not acceptable to you, then you should turn around and say, how is it that your MOS home in 2013, despite the fact that the Delhi police was hot on the heels of Dawood Ibrahim on the match fixing angle, and they were able to procure a letter rogatory with 3 addresses, your MOS home came out on in May and saying Dawood Ibrahim cannot be located as far as his extradition is concerned. Now tell me the contradiction within your own government.
Made a categorical statement.
Correct.
That he is
so there also was a gap. You agree that there was a goof up then too.
Number 2.
I am saying there was a goof up then too. There is a goof up there today too.
And weakened India.
There was a goof up then too. There is a goof up today too.
Anand, Congress party is wondering. I'm actually wondering, will Mr. Modi's jingoism ever travel beyond election speeches and rally? Mr. Modi claimed to know Dawood's address during election speeches.
No, Congress party will keep wondering all the time. As far as BJP's government is concerned, our intelligence grid, our security apparatus is much more stronger. There has been no such unfortunate incident in this country. And if anybody has tried to infiltrate our borders,
and what is the guarantee that the same address will be available for extradition?
Sir,
what has been your track record? The BJP government has strengthened the intelligence grid, has strengthened the...
If the BJP government, Aman Sinha, with due respect to our intelligence officials, this is also putting down the hard work the intelligence officials are doing, sir. The statement made in the Lok Sabha, because it is a careless one. If you are saying that you have strengthened the intelligence operations, then how can the MOS home stand in Lok Sabha and say he cannot be located?
Our defense and security officials are working extremely hard, and government is doing its utmost.
So then, sir, why did HP Chaudhary read out this statement, sir?
A weak nation.
Is HP Chaudhary, does the MOS home have no clue about what the intelligence officials are doing?
Was with respect to extradition, Anand.
Sir, so what, sir?
Statement was
so what, sir?
Extradition. So only that information.
Sir, so why do we need to know Dawood's whereabouts?
On the floor of the House.
Why do we need to know Dawood's whereabouts? Sir, the whole ground is to bring him back. The whole ground is extradition. The whole ground is to tell the world
that he has been in Pakistan along, and Pakistan is protecting him. Pakistan is not cooperating with us. We have given
Abbottabad operation was carried out for Osama bin Laden,
but they are not
cooperating to be carried out.
Aman Sinha, would you at least admit that there was a major faux pas as far as this particular action by the Home Ministry is concerned?
Order to the agencies concerned.
You goofed up.
A government order to the agencies.
Please do not say that Kiran Rijiju was adding to what Haribhai said. He was covering up. He was covering up. It was damage control.
At no point in time said that he is not in Pakistan.
No, he never said anything about his location.
Accused cannot be located.
He never said anything about his location.
Because it would have compromised our national
No, not at all.
Aman Sinha, just a second. If that is the excuse, if that is the excuse, then in multiple rallies, multiple election rallies, and subsequently you have had leaders of the BJP and the senior most rung of the BJP claiming that Dawood Ibrahim is in Pakistan. So if you're saying that today disclosing his location in Pakistan is to jeopardize national interest, where was that jeopardy when you were making these claims during election rallies?
Everybody knows that
that is what
like
MOS
Osama bin
Mr.
Laden,
Kiran Rijiju has
he
said.
was in Pakistan.
That we believe that he is in Pakistan. All of us know that.
They make false
but Pakistan is not cooperating and admitting.
But why didn't HP Chaudhary say that in the first place?
Let me assure you that the present government also has sent several dossiers on
No, Aman Sinha.
However, there has been no cooperation.
Who in the Home Ministry, Aman Sinha, is not aware of all that you are telling us now?
And nothing will happen again.
Sir, my question is straightforward. Who in the Home Ministry is not aware?
BJP cannot be trusted with assurances.
No, so many people are speaking at the same time. I cannot gather your question.
Hang on, Jaiveer, one sec, coming to you. You know, who in the Home Ministry, Aman Sinha, is not aware of the government's position and of Dawood Ibrahim and what they have maintained.
Some of them, they glorify Osama ji and Hafiz ji.
No, now you're going off the topic.
Nobody is glorifying anybody.
We see what you're trying to do here. You're conveniently trying to sidestep the question. And Aman Sinha, the question is straightforward. Just a second, Jaiveer.
No, this is the kind of statements that
No, my question to you is very simple. And the question is, wouldn't it just be simpler to say it was an ill-researched answer?
Dawood location is not a political issue.
We apologize.
It's an issue of security of the nation.
Dawood is in Pakistan.
Clueless about it. That's a fact.
Sir,
wouldn't it be simpler to admit that you goofed up?
Why is the Congress party politicizing it?
No one is
that was not to be a political issue. Why is the Congress party playing politics on issues related
I have the full right
terror
to
and
ask
national
you
security?
Whether BJP outside parliament is right or
This
BJP
exposes
inside.
the hypocrisy of the Congress
Okay,
party.
Aman Sinha,
Don't I have the right to know?
Jaiveer Shergill, if you want to talk about the Congress party and Dawood Ibrahim, the list is endless and we'll have to start way back from 85, 86. And then you should turn around and ask questions of your own party leadership as to why they didn't take the call of facilitating or trying to ensure Dawood surrender when he made 4 or 5 offers. Sir, for last 3 days we've been asking this question of the Congress party and they've been ducking it. And now let me ask you, 2013, where were you, sir? Why did you turn around and ask your MOS home? Why she made that statement? Why she read out the same statement which has been cut, copy, pasted and read out by HP Chaudhary today, sir? Why did she do that?
Candid to you.
Why did they do it?
And Mr. Shinde clarified.
Why did they have to come out and clarify?
We never left.
Why did they have to come out and clarify? Because there was a gap, right? There was a goof up, right?
Did we ever say?
Why did they come out and clarify? Because there was a goof up, right? Why was there a goof up in the first place? If these are elected representatives and they are standing there to answer a question on the floor of the House, if you and me can raise questions on a statement like this, sir, why didn't they look at the statement and whoever typed it out?
It's been 6 hours. BJP till now has not clarified.
The BJP, sir.
It's been 6 hours. According to you, Congress clarified.
No, actually the BJP has. Kiran Rijiju did.
On an English channel said,
the MOS home did clarify.
Not just the MOS home. The first 2 people who came out and contradicted HP Chaudhary were BJP MPs who were also bureaucrats formerly in the UPA government who did not agree with Sushil Kumar Shinde's position on Dawood Ibrahim. So let me tell you that also.
We are doing our utmost to bring him to justice.
Okay, so let me also bring in RSN Singh now, who's joining us live from Delhi. Mr. Singh, the BJP today claims that the clarification that came from Kiran Rijiju 6 hours after the initial statement was made by MOS Home Hari Bhai was only adding to the information that was initially given on the floor of the Lok Sabha. Do you buy that argument? Because it seems that what was actually a damage control exercise is now being made out to be something quite different.
No, I mean, to be fair enough, no government in this world will ever in the full floor of parliament give the whereabouts of a terrorist if it has not come through official sources. So let's leave it at that. But the point is, the more important point is that there are 2 terrorists in our, with reference to India,
Singh,
that is Dawood Ibrahim and Hafiz.
Mr. Singh, just a second. If I can just ask you a counter question, a very quick counter question. It's no one's case that the exact location of Dawood Ibrahim should be disclosed on the floor of the House. But the fact that Mr. Rijiju did say after 6 hours, we know his location is Pakistan. Why couldn't that have been the original reply? Because that has been India's case throughout, hasn't it?
I think I just don't know what Mr. Rijiju has spoken. But that clarification in the parliament, as far as I am concerned, is enough. See, one intelligence input you may be having, it's altogether a different issue, and sharing it politically on the floor of the parliament is totally a different issue. Unless some official communication has come, in your state-to-state relationship with Pakistan. But what I am trying to tell you, that here are two terrorists, one is Hafiz Saeed and Dawood Ibrahim, who have got enough political clout to ensure that they will never come back alive to India. Mark my words.
In a political cloud where?
Where? In India? Political clout amongst amongst a segment of politicians, and we know, we all along we know that which is that segment of politicians, the same politicians who were nurtured, financed, manipulated financially and communally by Dawood Ibrahim. these segment of politicians would never like to see Dawood Ibrahim coming alive.
Mr. MS, Mr. Singh, I have two gentlemen sitting with us here in the studio in Mumbai who I believe agree with you. But let me see if they will have the conviction to speak up and agree with you openly.
Yes, it is an open secret. The whole world knows, except the political leadership. They don't know anything.
Yes, Mr. Singh, complete.
Except them, everyone knows.
Let him complete. Yes, Mr. Singh.
Yes, Dawood Ibrahim has been exploited politically, socially, and financially.
I'll come to you, Mr. Pradhan. Yes, Mr. Singh.
This segment of No, I'm saying, do you think this segment of politicians, which I'm talking about, will allow all this, the drug mafia that they are involved in, the builders mafia that they're involved in, the betting mafia, which is being insinuated as a consequence of one of our very high-profile murders, /alleged suicide.
Well, it's so that is
that's
what Mahesh Jethmalani yesterday also alleged, that vested interests in India do not want Dawood Ibrahim to come back. I believe Majid Memon wants to respond to you. Yes, Mr. Memon.
He is 100% correct.
And
Mr. Majid Memon.
And the ISI, do you think... And the ISI, do you think they will allow him to come and unravel...
Just a second, Arisen Singh. Yes, Mr. Majid Memon, go on.
In the region.
Mr. Singh, I disagree with you to the extent when you say that no government is expected to make a statement that we know the whereabout, etc. This is not the way to conduct yourself. The minister could have very well answered on the floor of the House that the information is confidential, the information is sensitive, we cannot share this information on the floor for certain genuine reasons. Then one can understand. But this minister comes out with a bold statement, most irresponsibly, that we don't know where is his location. He does